All right. Well, it stayed in that screen the entire time, and then it just popped up like this. So apparently we're in the next round. Do we have a keeper here? Any green or black source, are we happy? We're on the draw. Think. No, we're on the play. Our opponent chose to play last. It's kind of weird. Then I think we're going to mulligan. This one I'll keep, though. This one I'll keep. Turn 2 this. Maybe we draw a 3-drop. We've got a ton of them. If it's a clue stone or something, we can get a turn 5 Rurik Thar. That's pretty tough to beat. Yeah, it was weird. I tried to close the window, and it gave me the dialogue about if I wanted to drop out of the tournament, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't want to drop out of the tournament at all. That sounds super lame. And so then I just waited for a while and tried to figure out what to do, and then all of a sudden it said your match has started, and then that thing disappeared, and now it's this one. So I don't know. All right, we didn't draw a 3-drop, but we did draw a nice 5er here. Although that actually might be a 3-drop in this case. Rat on the stack. I don't have a stop on my beginning of combat, do I? I do. I don't think I want that. That must be him. I want it on his. I don't think I usually have one on my beginning of combat. All right, he's making clue stones. And we're going to make a gargoyle. And if we just keep drawing lands, I'm fine. Oh, that's a good draw. Yeah, that was much better. I must have just accidentally clicked it. So, a land. My kingdom for a land. Steeple Rock. We did hit a land, though. Think I'd much rather just slam Zertos Swine here and try to set up for a big Armed and Dangerous on him here. The Steeple Rock's annoying because it's first strike, and that isn't necessarily the best thing, but yeah, like this is a fine situation. Oh, yes, play more guys. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. Ugh, we really needed a land, though, so we could fuse this thing. Yeah, that's really annoying. If we hit a land there, it's going to be pretty tough for us to lose. Now, let's see what other situations we have, though. If I... Whee! No, this isn't what I want. I'll pause. All right, after a little bit of doing there, we're back. All right, so if I just play Dangerous on my Zertos Swine, meaning everything must block it, what happens? Well, I get a 2 for 2. I can kill this and this. But my Zerta swine dies, I do get in for 4 damage. That's just not that appealing. Yeah, it's sad, but it's just not that appealing. So let's just run out the Dead Reveler here. Yeah, this just sucks. Basically, we have to hope that he taps out. A few of the problems that we're going to face. Actually, do I just attack with my Zertos swine though? Yeah. Yeah. He still has the same crappy blocks. It's just I don't have to make him do it. If he decides to give up 2 of his creatures, then I'll take it. And that's exactly that's what he faked doing. But now, yeah, it looks like he's changed his mind there. Okay, go ahead. So the downside here, of course, is that he's got a good attack with the Steeple Rock if he wants it, and if he leaves up 2 mana, he can do his Zerichi Tiger, and that means that it can't block, and then I don't get to kill it, which is super annoying. All right, Celestia Sentry. So now we just want to land. I mean, we just want to land really bad here. So let's see if he wants to send in that Steeple Rock. It's a little greedy. Yeah, he decided not to. Ooh, Giant Growth. Oh, Giant Growth is very nice here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can dangerous my Zerta Druid. Hell, do I even need to do that? What if I dangerous the Gutter Skulk? Then I attack for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and he's just dead. Yeah, I kind of build your own Armed and Dangerous. I can't. I've only got 1 green mana source. Yeah, that's super annoying. Well, we know I've got a good attack with the Dead Reveler. He has to double block that. So if I attack with Dead Reveler and Zerta, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I can get him down pretty low here. He's probably going to throw this and this, maybe one of these, some combination in front of my Zerta guy. He's going to have to double block this. All right, I think I'm okay just attacking with both. Get him down to 2. But I think I can just use Giant Growth this turn to help clear the board away. Yes. Yes, that's fine. This is a little risky, because if he has Smite or something, I get kind of blown out, but he doesn't. He's just going to gain a couple of life here. But I do get to kill both of his guys. And I do get to ship the turn back. Okay. So, Armed and Dangerous. Still a game winner, potentially, at this point. I mean, it just wins the game on the spot if I get to actually cast it. Let alone the blowout of killing his dudes. He goes up to 11, but he's going to take 12 from this at least. If I, maybe make him block the Gutter Skulk and then attack with everything, give this +2/+2, or +1/+1 and double strike. I got options, but I do need that other mana. That Giant Growth was a fine draw there, as I still have attacks here anyway. Both of these creatures can attack. And at some point I can start attacking with these because he just isn't really going to be in a position to not block. All right, so he plays that guy. 0 cards in hand and land. That's not bad either. But I think he's just dead, right? Okay, so he goes up to 11. We make everything block this. He goes 5, 8, 9, 10. So not quite dead. And we don't have quite enough mana to play the Guild Mage and do the Armed and Dangerous thing. If I attack with this and this, he gains a couple of life. Probably just have to play the Rixmati Guild Mage here and attack with these two. I don't think he's got any good blocks there. Let's find out. So Rixmati Guild Mage pre-combat. And that means I can attack with the Millennial Gargoyle as well. In fact, I can probably just attack with the whole team now. Yeah, I can definitely just stack with the whole team now, because then Anything that he tries to double block Zertos one, I can shrink that. If he blocks the Millennial Gargoyle with Steeple Rock, I can shrink that and trade off the Zertos one. I can just ship the team here. If he wants to put the Zerichi Tiger in front of Gutter Skulk, I can shrink the Zerichi Tiger down with my Rixmati Guild Mage. So yeah, that guy's always good. Just makes combat a complete nightmare. All right, so let's get in there with a bunch of our guys. When the dust settles, we'll still have Armed and Dangerous and Rurikthar in hand, and we're just one land away. All right, he wants to trade Golgari Decoy for Gutter Skulk. He wants to chump Zerichi Tiger on Zerta guy. So then you take 5, and then I can make it 6. Yeah, I don't think that I care that much about this. Make him do something here. I'm passing priority. All right. He did nothing. And now I do this. He's going to cycle his Clue Stone here. Try to get back in this game, but he's at 3, and we should be able to just attack all out and kill him next turn pretty easily. Steeple Rock versus Rixmati Guildmage is really no contest. All right. Let's get back into our sideboard, and I think I'm actually going to probably put that guy in again. I mean, it's not a big stretch. Gorehouse Chainwalker is just a lot better than Bane Alley Blackguard, but I just feel like the risk is worth it. I don't think I really... Why does that do that? I really didn't think that it was before, but I just... In both of the matchups, like the Bane Alley Blackguard wouldn't have really done much. But and I mean that. Like, it really would have done very little. And drawing it and being able to cast it wouldn't have meant too much to the game. Where if I had the Gorehouse Chainwalker, it would have been really good. I mean, it could have attacked through any of the guys that he had there except for the 3/1. For those of you wondering about the new client on the on a Mac, well, you can get a feel for how it runs. Not amazing. It works though. But one of the weird things that you'll face is that it doesn't render properly if you use things like coherence, which is the mode where it just brings up your Windows along with your Mac stuff so that it just looks the same. For example, if you were to open like Internet Explorer in here, it would just be a window, and your Mac, you wouldn't even know that Windows is running. Unfortunately, that isn't possible here. That's why you keep seeing that crappy Windows background, because I'm working in like a box that's for Windows. Like a little playground box thing for Windows. So, he's going to play last again. That is so weird. I'm going to keep this one. I like this one. I can play one of these two. If I draw any land, I can play one of them. I actually have to kind of choose though which land I want to play, because that is going to matter. I think I'm just going to play this Gruul Guildgate so I can get this Disciple down if I draw random land. That way it can get in for 2 damage with a threat of activation land up, and then I can cast the Gutter Skulk. If I don't draw a land, then I'm just going to play the Guildgate, of course, and just ship. And little tiny Guildgate. God, that is so... I can't even... It's just like the size of a postage stamp on my screen. Putrefy. Alright, that's a good draw, I suppose. Although, at this point, a land would suffice. But having a Putrefy in our pocket's nice. Alright, so there's a Murmuring Phantasm. So this is going to go for a while. Now, that was a decent draw. We actually drew a creature that can attack through the Murmuring Phantasm and doesn't just blank these 2 dudes we have down here. The good news is that we've got a Giant Growth, so we can get through that if we need to. All right, this is getting awkward. So let's run the Gutter Skulk out there, because if he offers a trade Gutter Skulk for Celestia Sentry, I will just snap that off. If he wants to use up a combat trick to kill my Gutter Skulk, I welcome him to it. He doesn't. All right, and I've drawn nothing again. So let's just attack with the Daggerdrome Imp. I don't want to use the Giant Growth just to take out that Murmuring Phantasm, when at this point I need this game to go longer. As I've got a pretty gangbusters hand here with a bunch of mana and a bunch of creatures, so I can do a lot of good things, but I've been stuck on mana for a while now. All right, there's a decoy, which is going to make things kind of interesting. I certainly need to attack here. Yeah, so I think I've got a plan here. I'm going to attack with my Daggerdrome Imp. That way it doesn't have to block the stupid decoy. And then I'm going to play the Gruul Cluestone here, and that's going to let me leave up First Strike or Giant Growth. I mean, trust me, I'd like to build out my board here, but this is a very dangerous situation we have here, where if he attacks with everything and he has a big trick for his Golgari decoy, things can get pretty ugly for us. As it stands, though, that's not the case. All right, so we must block. I'm just going to let the trades happen here. He should put the Gutter Skulk first. That way I don't have to pay for First Strike. All right, so he is going to play Simic Charm. So his guy's a 5/5. Yeah, all right. So I'll just attempt to trade here. Put it on the Gutter Skulk, and then they would just trade off. And then if he goes for the Scavenge on the Celestia Sentry, then I can putrefy it while he's okay, so he just has another Simic Charm. All right, whatever. I mean, it's fine. Like, his guy lives, but I mean, he's using up all of his tricks and all of his cards to make that happen. And I'm okay with that. So we drew a land. So I think I can just go Rakdos Cluestone Battering Krasis here. Battering Krasis will then trade for Golgari Decoy. And I think I'm okay with that. Now, you know, another thing I could do. I could also just go Rakdos Cluestone Dead Reveler without the without Unleash. How does that sound? That sounds pretty sweet, because it can just block. He attacks with this. That's okay. I mean, it kind of sucks, but yeah, I'm just going to do that actually, because it can just profitably block that decoy. Go ahead. If he has another trick, then so be it. Then we've got 2 Simic Charms and some other pump spell out of his hand. The most annoying thing he can do here is play like, what's it called? The Common Bond. That would be highly annoying, because this is the turn where we don't have Putrefy mana up to take that thing out. But this Dead Reveler is not going to get through this Murmuring Phantasm anytime soon anyway. Ooh, Armed and Dangerous. Armed and Dangerous. What do you do? You don't do much here. I can't even take out both of these with Armed and Dangerous. Yeah, I don't think I'm Armed and Dangerous-ing here. I think what I'm going to do is play Battering Krasis and then leave the mana up to cycle one of these Clue Stones and or play Putrefy. I'm assuming he's going to cycle his Clue Stone here soon. The Celestia Sentry's annoying, but it's also not really doing much, as our the little imp here is kind of keeping it at bay in some way. If I do this, then I can cycle this Clue Stone. And I've also got mana for Putrefy, so that seems fine. Oh, except for I can't cast that with this mana. So what do I need to do here? Green. Oh, no, I see what I did. I just tapped this thing for red on accident. All right, so then I can pay red, black, do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm okay just taking some hits from this Selesnya Sentry for a while and just trading damage. If he ever goes for any big move, I can take it out with Putrefy. Now, all right, he wants to trade it for Battering Krasis here, it looks like. All right, so we double block, and then he switches these. There's Battering Krasis. It's going to go down, but I don't care. Okay. Yeah, hopefully he'll use up all his mana to throw that Golgari Decoy onto this Selesnya Sentry, and then we'll just Putrefy it. No, he's got something else. Horncaller's Chant. I don't know why he was so eager to trade there, but that is certainly very annoying. Those are going to be really rough to deal with. I suppose he did get to 8 mana. You kind of get a reward for getting to 8 mana. So let's draw a card and see what we hit here. Ooh, Augur Spree. Okay. Okay, now we're cooking with... Ooh. Awkwardly, I have 5 mana now, so I can't Armed and Dangerous here. If I could, what would I do? I mean, if I make this thing a 3/4 with Double Strike, it still only takes out one of those. Yeah, this is gonna get rough. I need something with beef. So I think what I can do here is attack with this. And I think I've got enough room here to play out this guy. And then I can leave up Putrefy and or Augur Spree here and just kind of try to get him. It's weird. Trample. Token Trample. Okay, so he's going to throw this thing on his Selesnya Sentry now. No, he's going to throw it on a Rhino. All right, well, I will oblige you. Hopefully he doesn't have a pump spell here, but I want to save the Putrefy for if he plays something that I just can't kill otherwise. All right, so that's nice. Now if he wants to attack with this Rhino, I can actually double block if I really want. Oh, man. Unflinching Courage. All right, well, you drew it out, but I'm going to get you. Yeah, all right, that's fine. But I'm going to get you. I will get you. All right, there's a land. But I don't really have a play here, unfortunately. Let's see, I need to leave up 1, 2, 3, so that leaves me with 3 mana. Though, if I attack with Dead Revelers, let's see here. Red, black. I can do it twice. Yeah, so it can't get through anyway. Unfortunately, my opponent's all the way back up to 20 here, so I just have to... I think I just ship the turn back here. I think you can make an argument for just killing this thing right now. I think you can make an argument for not. It's pretty low risk. We've already seen him use up 2 Simic Charms here. I could get blown out. I guess the chance of him actually playing something else on it is like very low. So I think I'm just going to kill it now. Two for 1U. Go. It's just if that doesn't happen, if he just has Dispel or just something random, stupid thing like that, then he can really just destroy me. Okay, so he's going to attack, of course, and I have to take it. Again, the Daggerdrome Imp is helping out on that plan, but... Looks like he's flooding. Oh, no, he's not. Armored Wolf Rider. All right. I need some beef here. Give me Rurikthar. All right, well, that'll help. That'll help a lot. That can actually block this thing, too. All right. We're still in this. That Armored Wolf Rider is definitely going to be a pain. But so it goes. And then if I do this... Yeah, gain that life. And get him. Go ahead. So that cuts off the Celestia Sentry attack. Unfortunately, it does not cut off the Armored Wolf Rider attack, but since he's top decking, if he decides to attack with it, I can probably just throw all three of these guys in front and only lose two of them. Or only lose one of them. I basically lose my Rixmati Guildmage, but I think I can accept that. I think that just taking hits from this Armored Wolf Rider is probably not in my best interest. So let's just hope that he didn't draw some other big pump spell here, because if he did, I mean, I am definitely taking on some risk here, but I'll trade my Rixmati Guildmage for his Armored Wolf Rider. I mean, this thing makes the Guildmage quite a bit worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he has no... Yeah, he can still do it. Okay, so let's start off by cycling this, since we drew a land anyway, and we're not going to Armed and Dangerous this turn. And we just drew another land. All right. We just need some beef. We need some of our top end. We need that worm. We need Rurikthar. Did we already use our pig? Guess not. All right, there's an armored transport. That doesn't really do much here, unfortunately. The Centaur Healer that he drew also doesn't do much here, so that's nice. All right, there's an armored transport and go. So slow, but we've worked our way through a good portion, over half of our deck, and we've got some really nice draws awaiting us. Are you going to get that aggressive here? I'm at 19. What would prompt this? Why would he be doing this? Just to get in some damage. I mean, this doesn't even... I don't know. He must have a trick, because otherwise he wouldn't do this. But he's got to have a good one. I'm putting 7 toughness in front of that thing. Common Bond. Yeah. All right. You get to take out one of my guys, right? Yeah, the Gatekeepers. Yeah, that happens. I'm not going to say I'm excited about it, but kind of whatever about it, to be honest. So the fact that that's on the Simic Key Rune, though, is very annoying here. I'll just double block this thing, though, if he attacks like that again. So attack you and go. Yeah, the fact that that I lose my 2/4 is really annoying, because it kind of was keeping those guys at bay. Now he's going to keep bashing me for 4 with this stupid Simic Key Rune. Yeah, I just need to draw a creature here. I mean, I'm going to take some hits, but I'm going to trade off my armor for this thing. Or trade off either one. But not both. Take 7. Keeps drawing creatures. We're not drawing enough creatures. Can take down that Bronzebeak Moa here, but it's not a great spot. He's got lethal, sort of lethal here. Ugh, this is really annoying. I definitely want to take this thing down, though, because if it becomes a 5/5, then I'm just chump blocking, and that's super lame. I guess I just Armed and Dangerous my Armored Transport and attack to take out that Bronzebeak Moa. Really don't want to show him this, but... This keeps me 1 away from being dead. And I just have to hope to draw... Big fatty. All right, so we get one more draw step, probably. He's going to hit us for 7. We're going to go to 1. Shoot. Now we have to chump block, and then we're basically dead. I mean, trying to think of stuff we can draw. Can't really think of much, though. I guess we have to hope that he doesn't regenerate here. Like he forgets or something, or just gets sloppy, and then we draw something huge. All right, plan A down. Deathrite Shaman, all right. We're at 8 minutes, so I have to make sure that I don't fuss around. Normally I'd make him attack me, but whatever. I think he's going to. Okay, so Gorehouse, Chainwalker, Bainelli, Blackguard. Yeah, we'll stick with the Chainwalker. I don't know why that gets grayed out. All right, so we got a battle here. I don't hate our chances. I like our deck there, but we just couldn't quite find the right opening to really get him. And he had some pretty annoying cards for what we had. And then we just hit too many lands at the end while he drew creatures, and that's just a surefire way to lose. I will play first. Will I keep an all land, but we have action, or all of our colors hand on the draw, on the play? No, I'm gonna mulligan it. That just doesn't do enough. All right, this looks better. We're any red mana source away from being able to cast anything in our deck, basically. Eventually, and we're just any land away from being able to cast this, and this. So that's pretty nice. We can definitely get some pressure going, and if we draw a nice mix of lands and kind of bigger creatures, we can set up a really nasty Armed and Dangerous to finish the game potentially. If he gets off to a slow start, we'll be in really good shape. If he does not, yeah, we're going to have to draw stuff. This is ridiculous. Yes, I know that I'm at a different location, and I know that I have to do this again. I'm starting to get pretty concerned about our clock. I mean, you guys watch my videos, like I play fast. Clock is not an issue, and that's even with me talking. When I play alone, when I'm not on a video, I usually play quicker, but this is just getting silly. Sure. Gatekeeper's fine. I'm going to play out this Croconura, and then I'm going to say go. And we're probably just going to have to putrefy this thing. I'm not going to attack. He is also not going to attack because I've got that thing. That's a good draw. All right, I'm just going to run out the gatekeepers here. get this guy a little bit bigger, and I just have to unfortunately pass here because our land was tapped. If it wasn't, then I can attack with Disciple and Croconura and try to get him, but even then it's 2 damage. We know that he has 2 Simic Charms in his hand, so we got to be careful. All right, that guy's going to have to just die, though. Man, we just need something with more power. Right now, I can pump up a guy, but it only trades off for the armored Wolf Rider. We want to run over his team here. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to say go. We need something big. Rurik-Thar along those lines would be sweet. I think I'm gonna cycle this Clue Stone here. All right, there's a Bronze Peak. Well, that's fine. Let's do anything right now. He has no attacks. Okay, let's cash this thing in. Let's get aggressive and try to start getting some forward motion here, like that. That's what I want to see. Of course, it's a little awkward here, but I'm not going to do that, and I'm just going to say go. I wish we could hit a land, but Rurik-Thar is going to be sweet. Hopefully I can engineer some type of situation. Wow, Maze Glider. Wow, we take 9 this turn? Ow. Yeah, you did it. Oh, this cruel game. He doesn't have the mana, so I can probably take this thing down right now. This is just risky business. Like, I can wait for him to attack with these 2 things and then take out the Maze Glider, but if he has Simic Charm, then I'm literally dead. So yeah, I can't do that. I can't risk it. So we have to take down the Maze Glider, which is kind of weird. But we do. And then hopefully we can stick Rurik-Thar. He tends to stabilize boards like this really nicely. Unfortunately, he will slam himself into Selesnya Sentry, which can be awkward. Hopefully he doesn't have a creature here. If he's got a creature, then he's got a 5/5. I'm going to have to take a hit from probably Zamek Guildmage is definitely a creature. Yeah, I'm just going to have to take the hit here, I think. I mean, I could try to draw out the pump spell, but it just leaves me with like not. Yeah, okay, sweet. He doesn't have it. That's awesome. And I think I just Rurik-Thar here. I'm down to very low time. Maybe I just Armed and Dangerous, actually. Maybe I just arm up the Ceruli Gatekeepers and attack. I can take out 6, so 2, 4, and then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it, he has enough to do that too, though, which is definitely annoying as hell. All right, but I got to do that, I think. Maybe I just play Rurik-Thar here, actually. Yeah, let's just play Big Daddy. Your move. Because that makes my Croconura bigger. Next turn I Armed and Dangerous my Rurik-Thar. I take 6. But if he taps mana, if he taps down enough so that, like, if he just taps like a bunch of mana, not 2, you got to tap more. Okay, sweet. He's using his Zamek Guildmage ability, I think. All right. And he played another Armored Wolf Rider. He's got a 5/5. All right, so I can definitely do some damage here. So let's fuse. Can I kill him? I can do it in for 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for it. Everybody's got a block Disciple, and then I can still kill something. Right? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yep. All right, let's do it. Yeah, fully aware. In come the clowns. All right, we did it. A little bit of pressure from the clock there. I'm not used to that, but we were down to 3 minutes and 29 seconds. All right, I hit the button and it just let us go back here. All right, so we're going to be in the finals in just a minute. Or in a minute and 40 seconds, it seems.